Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Unity of Command Return episode with your host Imperial Dane from the Propagandacast. We're off here to East Prussia. The noose is closing on the Third Reich's neck. Things are getting dangerous, and I am getting an increasingly large number of T-34-85s. The Germans are now beginning to add in the Volksgrenadier Division, and numerous of them slightly less stronger than a Grenadier Division, but still overall strong. Though I'm a bit curious as to why no armour, since technically a Volksgrenadier Division actually would, on paper, have more armour than a Grenadier Division actually would have, our Infantry Division. So a little fun fact, since they would actually be guaranteed a company of either Hetzers or Sturmgeschütz. Also, we got some more ad hoc units. We've also got the 10th Radfahrer Jäger Battalion, which basically means bicycle units. A bit of fun there. And we've got the 2nd Fallschirmjäger Panzergrenadier Division, which is from the Fallschirm Panzer Corps Hermann Göring, and alongside the Hermann Göring Fallschirm Panzer Division fought there. So, little fun fact there. This is, although technically I don't suppose they would have been actual paratroops, of course, but basically they had the sort of Fallschirmjäger title on them. So, little heads up there. It fought actually separately from the rest of the Panzer Corps, which also had a few other battalions attached to it. So, little fun fact there. We do see the Germans have some reserves up here, a few Volksgrenadier Divisionen and the Fallschirmjäger, whilst overall, I mean, there's a limit to how much armour they have compared to me, though, I mean, right here from this angle, I don't exactly have a lot of armour either. So there's a bit of this and that here. Anyways, let's get this started. Let us begin with cracking open the fascist front line. Or so I thought. But there we go. And there we go, in fact, pretty quickly. Then see if we kind of got the Großdeutschland, which has still been heavily reinforced. There we go. Air support did the trick there largely. So overall, already here I've actually managed a bit of a breach, which should overall make things a lot bloody easier for me. And not an awful lot of luck there. Sending in the cavalry division to sort of drive those blighters out. Some nasty losses there. Unfortunate, but such is war. And overall, I mean, already here we managed quite the breach in the fascist front lines. They don't exactly have a lot to move around all of a sudden. Already there, and certainly the bicycle battalion will not be able to save the Reich. Quickly, schnell, bicycle battalion, and save us! We are doomed without you! But increasingly a larger number of divisions or battalions as the war progressed were actually on bicycle. For example, in Normandy, 2 SS battalions of the 17th SS were actually bicycle-mounted infantry divisions. Or basically bicycle panzer grenadiers, so a little fun one there. Going to push through here, no point sort of providing further pressure since, well, the units are not really strong for that and there's not much reason there. I want to get through here, so basically the more I can push through here and basically have infantry shielding that direction, the better. Then of course we've got up here, which is slightly trickier looking. There we go. Minor progress. Jaegers here are what I want to go for, since the Jaegers of course are less strong on the defense. Striking a few units there. Breaking through here. Alright, that's not going to go well, so instead attacking that. Leaving that less impressively strong looking. Right. Going to go through that. That did surprisingly well as well. And some minor progress in that direction as well, but overall nothing vast. I'm not going to move there, for those that's going to give those divisions an idea they can move through there and here. I'm basically going to hold, but slowly pressuring here. That might force them to fall back from here towards here. I actually need to take Tilsit right here rather soon. They should be able to pull that off. So it does end the turn, and I also got some assets I can attach here, though at a cost. But let us end the turn and see how this goes, anyways. Tanks rolling about there. Shooting up there, there we go. The bicycle battalion takes up positions in the forests. And there we go. Basically dragging in a lot of forces from there to actually try and dam me up there. So that penetration actually succeeded in doing what I was bloody well supposed to do. And we're here seeing him trying to basically sneak through and cause a bit of havoc in my rear lines. Bastards. Well, that didn't go quite as nicely as I imagined, sadly. Turned out to be a rather tough unit. Somehow trying to bash my way from there, but seemingly not having as much fortuna with that as one might hope. Go. Panzer Division here, pretty much rendered useless, so that leaves only the 5th left, sort of really operational. Still got 2 divisions in reserve hiding in the marshes, or marshlands. There we go, breached of course my division right there took a hell of a flashing. Go. Calling in the Soders force. Well, that was rather unimpressive. And that pretty much stopped me from racing towards Tilsit then. How unfortunate. But such is war, and sometimes such is this game. Ah! You weren't supposed to do that, you were first supposed to cross the river then attack. Oh well. Oh well. No brilliant victory this time around. Can happen. Overall, though, already the Germans are finding themselves rather short in the reserves department. So there we go. Not looking too bad. In particular, here should be making good progress, though supplies are going to be a problem. I really need to push that forward soon as well. Making way towards Königsberg. There we go. Last reserves in this area have been pulled out since the bicycle battalion tragically failed Germany. They were heroes, and they shall be forever remembered in the annals of World War II. Oh wait, no, not. Either way though, Tilsit falls next turn. By Comrade Stalin's mustache, I swear it! They can actually prove to be a problem. But there you go. Problem sort of solved. Ta-da! Well, the Volksgunners are turning out to be quite resourceful in holding the line. Well, that is turning a bit uncomfortable. And there we go, Tilsit taken. Albeit a bit delayed. Now I need to take Königsberg. And that needs to be pulled back for the next turn, otherwise it's not going to last much longer. In fact, probably won't. Units down here are beginning to fall a bit short. Also, amount of reinforcements compared to previously are also beginning to fall a bit on the short side. Unfortunately, but that is war, comrades. That is war. At least I think it is. There we go, making our way towards Königsberg from several sides, and we also get the flank security point. And plus, if I can cut it off here already, I mean, that's going to deny the Germans any supplies. Since, well, the supply point in Memel simply can't reach Königsberg. In fact, I want to cut that pretty soon. Oh no! They managed to break through there. That's actually problematic. I had overextended myself a bit there. And certainly by this stage of the war, even the Russians were beginning to sort of feel a manpower shortage. It was in fact not quite uncommon for units at this stage to be rather under-strengthened than what they were supposed to be on paper. Believe it or not, the Soviets did not have an inexhaustible manpower supply. That's not going to work. Oh well. Figure I might as well. Rather slow progress here. Probably going a bit faster in that direction. Either way though, they'll begin storming out now. I'm pretty sure that Guards tank corps is not going to be having a fun time once the food really begins running out. So let us end this turn. basically the Königsberg pocket at the moment. Festung Königsberg definitely not being very impressive looking. Though I've run into a bit of a problem here with most of my units being have to be pulled back for some resupplying. Since again I couldn't get this pushing because again the Germans were actually able to sort of block that down rather quickly. Sadly. Yeah, so there we go, that's a heap of trouble awaiting me there. Though the cavalry can sort of save the day. Still rather slow. Progress painfully slow. Oh, so slow. There you go, they're finally leaving Memo, having to draw the troops away from there. We'll keep pushing in here, cause some supply troubles. Further, just in case they even slightly have a chance of reopening, though they won't have that anytime soon. But that's even not looking to be a decisive victory. Oh well, can't be every time. Can't be every time. Also got some air support, which I suppose I could lob in. There's not really much to lob it in, and I'll just keep them undersupplied so they can't rebuild as quickly as they'd like to. Oh, there we go. Really need to get it done by, well, turn 7 now, though. Things are definitely dicing a bit about here. Troops are holding up, trying to reconnect despite, you know, being out of supply. And now, I mean, they're pretty much most of them under strength. Except this one, which somehow got supplied. That's probably because they came from up there. Probably. Go. That's one less headache. And there we go. Still managed a decisive victory by slyly outmaneuvering the fascist foe, but there we go. Perhaps not my greatest battle, but you know, still managed to take East Prussia. The Germans were shattered. Their bicycle battalion proved to be for naught, but then so did the elite Corps Deutschland. And I suppose that can always be one of those awkward things in this game. I mean, it's so quickly, you know, a few air attacks, and you know that's it for an elite Panzer division, and with Tiger tanks attached. You know, wow. So in that regard, you know, it can get a bit underwhelming. But overall, a swift, brutal battle. I mean, the Germans here for once actually had some asserts, but certainly did make things a bit trickier for me. But ultimately, though, it did not help them much. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and there won't be much more from this. That'll be over the Unity of Command return, so I hope you've known. I'll probably not be casting more Unity of Command, since, well, the views are simply dropping off too greatly for me to even, you know, have much reason to continue doing this. Anyways, but I will continue, of course, with that turn, finish it off. This is Imperial Dane, saying cheers, and see you next time.